Hello friends, in this tutorial we will see how to use counter and how to count the parts on the conveyor. So for this we'll learn how to use counter in our PLC program. So let's start we'll start with the control logic. So there are two switches are there. So this switch 1, that is X2, is the switch number 1 and X is the switch number 2. So if I turn on this switch X2 on, it will supply the parts. Okay, so if I press the switch X2, we have to turn on the Y0. So once the Y0 is on, we'll get the parts on this conveyor. So on this conveyor we'll get the random parts. Then we have to press the switch X3. So we will turn on the switch X3. Once we press the switch X3, the conveyor will be on. Okay, so on this push button, on this toggle button, we'll get the parts on the conveyor, and if I turn on this switch, it will turn on the conveyor. Okay, now there is a sensor on this conveyor, that is X0. So this will sense the parts on the conveyor. So we have to use this sensor to count the number of parts on the conveyor. Okay, so when the number of parts on the conveyor reaches 10, we have to turn on the output Y6. So Y6 will indicate the number of parts on the conveyor has been reached to the 10. So here is the indicator. This indicator has to be on. Okay, and if we press the reset switch, again the count will start from the 0. So it will reset the counter, and again the same process will be repeated for the number of 10 parts, and again Y6 will be on. So if I press the reset switch, it will reset the counter and it will reset the indicator also. So to summarize this, once again I will repeat it. So we have to turn on this switch so that the random parts on the conveyor will be placed. We have to turn on the switch X3 so that our conveyor will be on, and there is a sensor on the conveyor X0, so it will count number of parts on the sensor. When the parts on the conveyor reaches 10, we have to turn on an indicator Y6, and if I press the reset switch, it will reset the counter as well as it will reset the indicator. Okay, so that's it. So let's write the ladder program for this logic. X2, I need to turn on the supply command, that is Y0. So I will write here LDX2. I need to turn on Y0, so it will supply the part. When I press the switch move conveyor, I need to turn on the conveyor, so the conveyor output is Y1. So whenever I will press X3, I need to turn on the Y1. So on X3 I will turn on the Y1, so it will turn on. So when the both are on, I need to test X0, that is sensor. So whenever the conveyor is on, so Y1 is on, so the conveyor is on, and if X0 is on, I need to count this, how many times the X0 becomes on and off. I need to count that, so I need to provide a counter for this. So how to write a counter? Out C0, counter number 0, and I need to count 10 jobs. So I will give preset value as K10. Once this sensors becomes on and off, it will count, and when this count becomes equal to 10, the C0 output coil will be on. So when C0 is on, I need to turn on an indication, that is Y6. And if I press the reset switch, that is X1, I need to reset the counter. So whenever I will press the reset switch, that is X1, I need to reset the C0. Now we'll give comments for this program. So this is our supply part button. Next is our conveyor button. X0 is sensor. Zero is the counter. X1 is the reset button. So we'll convert this program. We'll now write this program into the PLC. So right now we are in the online mode. You can see that the current value of the counter is 0. So first what we'll do is we'll turn on this supply part button so that the part will come on the conveyor. You can see that Y0 is on. And we have to turn on the conveyor button. So you can see that parts are counting. So 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see the current value of the counter over here. So when this part becomes equal to the 10, this indicator will turn on. So you can see that the 10 parts have been counted and the indicator is on. So it indicates that the 10 parts have been completed. Also, if I click on the reset button, so current count is right now 0. Indicator is also off. Again it is started counting the jobs. Seven, 8, 9 and 10. So you can see the indicator is on. So we can turn off this right now. Okay, so we'll reset this again. So conveyor has been stopped and manually we have stopped the conveyor and we have also stopped the supply of the parts. So we'll reset this counter once again. We can turn on the system once again. So likewise, how to use counter, that is very much clear from this example.